Hello, friends. It is Friday, and I'm live for you on this Friday. If you're Pacific Standard Time, it is lunch break time, and I want to give you guys top 3 things you can do for your health right now. 3. They're going to seem really obvious, or they should seem really obvious. So I'm not just going to tell you what they are. I'm going to give you a few pointers on them as well. So number 1. What do you think it is? Anyone take a guess? The number 1 thing. Well, they're not in really any particular order. Top 3 things. Number 1, eat better. Right? Not shocking. But what do I mean by eat better? Because that can encompass a lot of things. So eating better means you're actually getting your body nutrients, okay? Not empty calories that don't make you full or that you can consume a lot of that aren't really nutrient dense, so they're not going to do much for you. So eating better, what that encompasses is nutrient dense foods, which are superfoods. And I may or may not have talked about superfoods before, but those are going to be, dark leafy greens, berries, legumes, lean protein, or vegan protein if you lean that way, because you can get a full balanced diet if you are vegan. So eating things that are more nutrient dense, that are actually going to give you the nutrients that you need. What that also means is eliminating all the inflammation causing foods and things that aren't as beneficial for your body. So you're going to eliminate, obviously, processed sugars or refined sugars. Eliminate sugars, soda, because do you know how much is in that? Do you guys know how many grams of sugar are in one just can of soda? It's like between 30 and 40 depending on the actual soda, okay? The average daily recommendation for adults, depending on which site you look, because it used to be 30 grams as your recommended for the day. I've seen other articles lowering it down to about 25. So your 1 can of soda is going to give you, like over the limit in that 1 can. And that's not counting like a bottle. So you really want to cut back on sugars, refined sugars. So eliminating sugar, eliminating all the like white breads and flours and grains that don't have all the nutrients in them. You want to remove a bunch of that stuff from your diet, so that you're more, you're actually getting nutrients out of what you eat. And not only eating better, but portion sizes, you guys. Portion sizes are crazy, crazy, crazy if you go out to eat. What you really want to do, like if you're going to go out somewhere and enjoy a meal, I'm not stopping you. But what you should do is look at your plate, and whatever you have ordered, eat half of it. Because chances are at a restaurant, the portion size that they are serving you on your plate is actually enough for at least 2 or 3 people. Okay, so if the first thing you do is just take and cut everything on your plate in half and, kind of push the 1 half to the side, know that you get to enjoy 2 meals and not just 1, then take the other half home and you can enjoy the other half later. So that's a really easy way to eat better, is simply go enjoy whatever restaurant, or if you're out to eat, I'm not saying stop eating, but just cut whatever you get in half, take the other half home, or split something. My husband and I split entrees when we go out all the time now, because it's enough for the both of us. And so we both get to enjoy, sneak out, leave the kids at home, go sit in the bar like adults and split an entree and maybe have a drink a piece and then go home. And it's cost effective too, I'm not gonna lie. So number 1, eat better. Those are just a few tips on how to do that. There's so many other tips on top of that as well, but that's just a little snippet. Number 2, any guesses? You can drop it in the comment if you can guess what number 2 is. Okay, number 2 is gonna be exercise. And hi Kim, I saw you pop on. Number 2 is exercise. Okay, so clearly another obvious kind of thing about top 3 things for your health. But you guys, these are not complicated, okay? It's not rocket science if you want to change your health. Number 2 is exercise. And you guys, that's as little as 30 minutes a day, okay? And it doesn't have to be in a row. It could be 10 minutes here, 10 minutes there, 10 minutes there. I want to tell you guys a thing that I've been doing recently too, because I've been applying this tactic of chunking. So you want to chunk your time and do something. If you want to be really productive, chunk your time. So take and do something, focus on it for 20 minutes, and then walk away from it, and then come back to it. I've been using this principle to do 5 miles a day. And I'm not talking running, because I do not like to run. I don't like to run. And that's okay. If you don't like it, you don't have to like it. I walk, or jog a little bit if it feels okay. But I'm accomplishing 5 miles a day from using chunking. What I'll do is I'll do 1 mile. And while I'm doing that mile, I'm checking email and I'm doing other stuff, which isn't the point. The point is supposed to be to like break away. But sometimes I'm reading. I'll read while I'm walking on the treadmill because I'm coordinated enough that I'm not going to fall, or I have yet to fall. I should knock on wood. So chunking your time. So 20 minutes, focus on one thing, and then walk away and come back to it. So with this task, 5 miles in a day. And I'm not saying go out and do 5 miles. Do like 1 mile. If it takes you 30 minutes to do that 1 mile, you're accomplishing it. Okay, so exercise is going to be the second one. And find something that you enjoy for exercise, because otherwise you're going to hate every minute of it and you're not going to want to do it. Okay, so there's so many different ways you can exercise. It could be as simple as going outside and playing with your kids. Do you know how much energy those kids have and burn off? Like, I used to ride scooters in the backyard with my kids all the time. And I'm not talking electric scooters. I'm talking the Razor scooters where you have to actually pedal it with your foot. That used to be a lot of my exercise when they were younger and we were home more. And now I drive them everywhere, so I've got to fit in the exercise in other places. So simple ways you can just be more active. And then number three might actually surprise you guys. Why can't I hold up that third finger? Number 3 may surprise you a little bit, but I'm going to tell you the number 3 in my top 3 tips for your health right now is to sleep. Make sure you are getting enough sleep, you guys. And I mean like quality sleep. If you can't get enough sleep, make sure you're taking some time to do maybe some relaxation or meditation, because it will make a huge difference in your mental health. If you are walking around exhausted all the time and you're not sleeping enough, it affects your health hugely, okay? And the recommendation for sleep, you guys, it's closer to 8 to 9 hours a night. So if you're someone who only gets in like 5 or 6, schedule yourself to be more successful with sleep so that you are going to bed earlier. If the time of day that you get up cannot change because you have to go to work, or maybe you're a student and you have to go to school, or you got to take the kids to school, whatever it is that is your point in the day that you have to get up, the only way you're going to get more sleep is by turning everything else off at night earlier to put yourself to bed earlier. Trust me, it will make a big difference. And you don't have to do it every night, but schedule, a couple nights a week where you're going to go to bed, an hour earlier than usual, so that you can hopefully, if not get more sleep that night, at least be resting more. It's so important for your body to get that sleep that it needs for the repair that your body does while you're sleeping. Okay, so 3 things, not so hard, right? Eat better, exercise, sleep, and relaxation. All you got to do is take the first step and do them. Now, if you would like any more information, or maybe you need someone to help keep you accountable. Anybody need an accountability buddy? Okay. I have a lot of clients that I am just their accountability person. I check in with them to help, they know what to do, but if there's not someone checking in to keep them accountable, they may not continue with the process. So if you need some accountability, drop a 3 in the comments or just message me directly, and I would love to set up some accountability with you guys and help you with your health. So I hope you have a great Friday and work on those 3 tips. There's only 3. You don't even have to do all 3 to start, just pick one, but make a difference in your health starting today.